Kay from Kay Loves Tarot. So let's get stuck into your read for February. So let's have a look. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for February 2018. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Aries, what's in store for Aries throughout February? We're doing a general first, guys, and then we're going to go straight into love after. So, Aries. Aries. Okay, not for that, I will take it, and that's what I wanted to come out as well. So, let's do this. Ten of Swords, the Tower. Right, let's go for this. So, take that as well. Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Wheel, King of Swords reversed, the Lovers, the Star flip, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Jesus Christ, you guys, what's going on for you lot this month? Right, okay. Let me just double check this is all in frame. Move it up a little bit. Need to make sure it's right for you guys so you can see everything going on. So, basically the top row is representing what's crowning, what's on your mind. The middle row is the outcome and or effect, and the bottom row is the reason why. So, we're looking at the month week by week. I know there's technically, what is it, 3.5 weeks in February this year. Well, I'm still going to stick it to how I would normally do this spread, so please don't bitch about the time frame, okay? It's for February, okay? Whether it's sort of, these energies pan out sort of slowly throughout the month, or they come sort of spot on week by week, it really doesn't matter. These are the energies for the month. So, what's on your mind in the first week? Some of you guys literally are feeling this right now. See that? The Ten of Swords. This is kind of like somebody else stabbing you in the back and watching you crumble. This is really, really like nasty, nasty, malicious stuff. You know, here it's sort of like self-sabotage, but here someone else is doing this. You're really pissed off at someone, Aries. And it's like the outcome and or effect is the Tower. Do you know what? Whenever I see this card, note the Sphinxes here from the Chariot and note the Mask. So whenever I see that card like that, obviously on the other side it literally is like something's disastrous again, it's something that's a sudden shake-up, whatever. In that context though, it's still like a sudden shake-up, but whatever happens is actually going to help you to move forward. Remember the Sphinxes from the Chariot and the Mask. Take the mask off the situation. If somebody stabbed you in the back, I kind of feel the need to say it's a good thing, you know what I mean? I clearly think, here's the reason why, you're giving someone way too much attention here, okay? Way too much of your time, way too much of your attention. And I feel like they've abused it in some way. Tear back the surface of the situation. There's no point now in questioning why someone did what they did, why they had to do it in the way that they did it, why there's no explanation. This is clearly someone stabbing your back and watching you fucking crumble here, you know what I mean? But again, that Tower's there to say everything happens for a reason. This is a good thing, you can now move forward. It's almost like now you're seeing, you know, again, recognition with the Six of Wands. Now you're recognising someone's true colours. We can now move on. We can now, you know, put that person in the foot bucket, so to speak. Coming into the second week, what's on your mind is the Page of Pentacles flipped. And I'm sort of like, this kind of feels like an offer not accepted. That's how this feels. It's like an offer not accepted. The reason why, someone still had some lessons to learn. So maybe whether it was you that's turning off, it could be work related, because we do have pentacles there, okay? So it could be that someone stabbed you in the back through work, or you know what I mean, playing games in work and so to speak. But again, we're recognising what's really going on under the surface, and it's not a bad thing. We're seeing someone's true colours, it's not a bad thing. And whether, like, you know, this sort of stunt suffers for work, there's still lessons to be learned, okay? And the Ten of Cups is here. Fair enough, it's flipped. It's not so much out in the open, but there is still happy times to be had and emotional fulfillment to be had from this, okay? So, again, I kind of feel the need to say, along with that Tower, whatever's happening in the first 2 weeks of February is going to help push you forward, Aries. It's actually going to help you to see reality for what it really is. I kind of get the feeling that someone has been barefaced lying to you, probably for a while. Or you may have been fooling yourself. That's totally possible. But to be fair, I think I'd be more inclined to say you're fooling yourself if this was that way. Because that's self-sabotage. This is somebody else doing this to you. Somebody else blatantly, as it seems in the first 2 weeks of February, taking the piss out of you. And this is you guys sort of waking up to that and saying, do you know what? I'm going to learn from this. Fuck no, that ain't happening again. And then here we've got the goal. I kind of feel like this is your goal. Yeah, it's not in the light. It's still sort of not realised just yet. But at least you've still got your goal. We're still moving towards your goal. It's not a bad thing. If money's a bit short the first 2 weeks of Feb, I won't panic too much. I mean, I'm seeing a bit of a sticky spot for money towards the back end of Feb. But again, it's not... There is help. You know, there is help available. But coming into the third week, I've got here the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about karmic timing, the right time. You're thinking about when is the right time, when is this going to pass. Seeing the wheel in that context is a good omen that it's going to pass pretty soon. Whatever sticky situations you're going through at the moment are going to pass. And obviously, the reason why I kind of feel like this is choosing between your heart and your head, but this is choosing your head. You know what I mean? We've got the sun here, so we've got clarity. Kind of think that you're sort of listening more so to the voice of reason. But we are still extremely pissed off that someone wasn't honest with us. This King of Swords here in the flipped sort of... It's still a lie. It's still being extremely pissed off that someone couldn't be straightforward with us. That's how that feels to me. This just feels like you've got this grudge over someone who's just not been honest. I also have to say, with the King of Swords in the flip side, this is someone who abuses their power. Again, I'm sort of seeing that here as well. Abuse of power in some way. This is malicious stuff, you know. Really malicious stuff. And into the last week of Feb, I've got the Star flipped. And this is kind of like... I like this, really. Because do you see that little... Looks like a ghost, don't it? In that card. It does, it looks like a ghost. I think you guys have got some hidden help. I really do. I think this is a message to say, if some of you have been wondering if like your guides and your loved ones are going to come in and help you at some point, I think this is to say they've always been around you. You know, don't for 1 second think that you've been abandoned spiritually. Something's definitely missing for you guys though. Something's definitely missing. The outcome and our effect is that feeling of being shut out. I'm a little bit concerned about this, you know, because I'm not entirely satisfied any of it's to do with finances, Aries. I kind of feel like this is more personal. Albeit, I have only got, you know, 2 cup cards here, okay. I do feel like this is personal. It's definitely someone who you pretty much trusted at one point, and they've practically came in, showed the true colours, and now it's a simple case of fuck this shit, done. I do have here, I can't help but notice there at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Cups. But it's in the smug context. Here it's a little bit more comfortable. Here, this is smug, egotistic kind of energy. I'm just going to say, if you've been dealing with someone, Aries, who's a little bit egotistical, abuse of power, trying to take you down, kind of feel to say that karma's going to play a part in this. That Wheel of Fortune, I'm feeling really like karmic ties with that. And it's all about right time, at the right time. All will be revealed, all will be settled, all will be shown at the right time. It's really interesting. If you've got someone on your case, Aries, that is trying to take you down a peg, I think you're going to find they'll fall before you do. Seriously. I think you're going to find they'll fall before you do. So this energy here, there's no need for this. there is no need for this. You guys have got it going on this month. But at the same time, another message comes with that Nine of Cups. Stay humble. Stay humble. You don't need to stoop down to their level. Stay humble. Okay? So let's have a look at your love life. See if any, I don't really get a feeling like any of that intertwines with your love life, but it could. So yeah. Right, let's have a look. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for February. Love for Aries. It is safe for you to love. There we go. Finances and career. Figured that one might come out. Flirt card. Whenever I see that flirt card, I always want to say, lighten the fuck up. Things don't have to be so serious and drab all the time. So yeah, Aries. Let's clarify this for Aries. Okay. I'll cut the deck as I always do. Alright. See what I mean? These same cards are coming out. That's so weird. Let's do one more. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant flipped. Lack of commitment has brought us where we are now. Okay. So, yeah, let's take a look then. So, I've got here, with these, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then I've got this Three of Pentacles. This is all about finally learning those lessons in love from the past, you know what I mean? And actually sort of realising exactly what it is you need to do so that you can move on. But we're still a little bit insecure. The good news is, though, the Nine of Pentacles in this context, she's looking at the moon. She's actually seeing what the problem is. You know, it's not hidden. She's not hiding it. You know, this is sort of like recognising the problem. Recognising exactly where things fucked up in the past and being like, okay, fair enough, we can sort that out, but I'm still a bit afraid to be on my own. It's that insecurity that shows up with that card that needs to be worked on. But here, I've kind of got strength reversed, and obviously we have the devil in here, so this is more about temptation and weakness. Guys, listen, it is safe for you to love, but don't think that you have to rush. Don't think you have to rush. If there are still some lessons, still some insecurities going on, you need to be asking yourself, you know, it's alright saying if you're single, you're going to get into the dating scene, but let's put this into context, Aries. If you were dating someone, would you be able to trust this person? You know what I mean? All in good faith, without any kind of expectations. Would you just be able to fall into that until they prove otherwise? Or would it be a case of, no, I'm not going to trust you until you prove to me that I can trust you? You know what I mean? That's kind of like, that kind of thought process is the kind of stuff that it's saying to work on here, okay? Do you honestly think that if you got into a relationship or into the dating scene now, do you honestly think it's going to work out, or would the needy kind of insecure side show up? You know, would there be accusations, false accusations even? This is all about learning to step into the dating scene without expectations. That's what this is about. Granted, people have got to earn your trust, yes, but there also has to be an element of giving. It's not all take, it's also giving. So it works both ways. And if you're not ready for that, Aries, then again, that's what this is saying. Don't be tempted to rush. Let's take your time. Let's continue learning those lessons. Let's make sure you're damn well ready, you know what I mean, before it is safe for you to love. Here we've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I'm going to say lack of, more so. We're working a hell of a lot trying to make amends for, I'm going to say, money lost, possibly over Christmas and New Year. Things are going a little bit too slow for you guys. But the Emperor comes in and says, listen, don't panic too much about this. It's going to settle. We need to take control of the situation. So again, while we're learning to let go of insecurity issues and stuff, we can utilise time to take our mind off of things as well, throwing ourselves into work mode. It's not going to be such a bad thing for you guys, especially if you have recently had a breakup. This will do you good. It's not quite time to move on just yet. I know that card says it is safe for you to love, but I think that's in context of once we get past issues. At the minute, Finances aren't quite moving as fast as you want them to, so this will stint your love life. This is something that does need to be addressed, okay? Don't expect miracles this month. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. And look at that, 7 of Swords. Reverse, what did I just say about, you know, like, accusations and trust issues and things like that? I would say with that card, lighten the fuck up. There's no need to be serious and drab all the time, Aries. And this 7 of Swords, I always read it in a love context the same way, you know what I mean? Here, it's a sneaky piece of shit that's up to no good. Here, this is like a false accusation. This is accusing someone of doing something that isn't quite necessarily what you think it is. And I feel like it's a warning. I feel like it's a warning. Queen of Pentacles reverse. We're not focused. We're not secure. This is something that needs to work, you know, and I've got Judgment here, okay? Now, granted, you will get a second chance. See, here's like a literal second chance with someone from your past, going back to the past. Here, this is all about a new, you know, a second chance at new love. That time will come. That card is there. There's your clarity. There's your sun. You know, right now is not a good time to commit to anything, Aries, because there's too much going on inside. There's too much going on with work. As much as you guys probably want to be rolling into relationships this year, again, there is still a few tweaks to be made. So just bear that in mind as you're going through February, you guys. Don't expect miracles. And yes, work will be a bit of an issue getting in the way. So, yeah. Right, I'll leave that there, Aries. Should any of you want a private, please do feel free to email me. I'll leave it in the description. But for now, I'll leave that there. Take care. Bye-bye for now.